Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unlocking the secret to getting people to genuinely listen and actually care about what you have to say. I mean, think about it. Why do some speakers just effortlessly captivate a room while others lose their audience in like 5 seconds flat? Well, we're going to break down the exact mechanics behind that today as we dive into the art of graceful presence and persuasive communication.
Think back to a time you had to sit through a class presentation. Maybe a classmate was giving a speech or a book report. The words on their paper, probably brilliant, meticulously researched. But if they just stood there staring at the floor, mumbling in a complete monotone, yeah, you probably zoned right out. So ask yourself, was it exciting or was it incredibly boring? Because honestly, their tone, their facial expressions, and how they physically moved played a huge role in how you absorbed their message. Okay, let's take a quick look at our roadmap for this explainer. We'll start with seasoned with grace and salt, then unpack your powerful nonverbal toolkit. Next up is the good, bad, and ugly, followed by putting it into practice, and we'll wrap the whole thing up with education rooted in morality.
Let's get right to it. Section 1, seasoned with grace and salt, the foundation of our speech. Let's look at Colossians 4:6. It gives us this incredible metaphor. Let your conversation be always full of grace, seasoned with salt. This brilliantly illustrates that the actual truth of your claim, the facts you're presenting, well, that's the meal itself. But your graceful delivery, that's the salt that makes people actually want to eat it. Without that salt, even the most nutritious meal can be, pretty tough to swallow.
You see, as ambassadors of Christ, our communication needs to reflect both truth and grace, perfectly balanced together. Whether you're arguing for school uniforms in civics class, delivering a passionate speech, or just chatting about your faith with a friend, how you present yourself makes a massive impact. People are watching your presence just as closely as they are listening to your words. The absolute key takeaway here is that how you say something is literally just as powerful as what you're saying.
Moving on to Section 2, your powerful nonverbal toolkit, the physical components of communication.
Let's open up that toolkit and look at 4 key nonverbal cues. First up, eye contact. This is crucial because it shows real confidence and keeps your audience locked in with you. Second, we have gestures, which are great for visually highlighting your main ideas. Third is your tone of voice. Varying your pace makes complex ideas way easier to follow. And fourth, posture. Simply standing up straight instantly boosts your authority. So your eyes, your hands, your voice, and your stance, master these 4 and you'll communicate with clarity, confidence, and deep respect. Just to make sure we're all on the exact same page, let's define nonverbal communication. It's the use of body language, facial expressions, and vocal tone to support your message and convey passion. Put simply, it's everything you do with your physical body and your voice to prove to your audience that you actually believe what you're saying. It's what helps them feel the true purpose behind your words. Let's look at some examples. Section 3, the good, bad, and ugly. Seeing the toolkit in action.
Okay, imagine standing up and saying, "I believe school uniforms help students focus." If you deliver that with strong eye contact, looking right out at your audience with a firm, steady voice, you sound totally believable, right? You sound confident. But what if you slouch, mumble, and just stare at your shoes while saying those exact same words? Yep, your audience checks out immediately. Your message completely loses its power, even if your ideas are rock solid, just because of poor body language.
You can also really use your hands to your advantage by gesturing with purpose. Imagine you're giving 3 reasons to back up a claim. If you actually count them out on your fingers as you speak, 1, 2, 3, it reinforces the entire structure of your presentation. It acts like a built-in visual guide that helps your audience follow your logic and, more importantly, remember your points long after you sit down.
Now, how do we get better at this? Section 4, putting it into practice. How to train your speaking skills. Just like writing a killer essay, standing up and delivering a persuasive speech takes actual, intentional practice. I mean, you wouldn't turn in a rough draft without revising it, would you? Speaking is exactly the same. Step 1, practice in front of a mirror. Or better yet, hit record on your phone. Step 2, watch it back. Notice where your voice naturally goes up and down. Check your posture. Are you standing tall? And step 3, make some tweaks and try it again. Keep making those little adjustments until you feel completely, perfectly prepared.
To really lock these skills in, we've got a few reflection questions for you. First, list 3 nonverbal cues and explain how they help. Second, think about why tone of voice actually matters. Third, recall a specific time someone's body language changed how you understood them. Fourth, figure out what personal speaking habits you need to work on. And finally, think about how Colossians 4:6 connects to the way we speak. Teachers, feel free to pause the explainer right here so students can jot down these 5 questions and put what we've learned into practice.
All right, let's zoom out to the big picture. Section 5, Education Rooted in Morality, the heroesmartacademy philosophy.
Consider this really profound truth. Education without morality will hurt. Seriously, what is the point of being incredibly smart if you continually use that intelligence to make choices that hurt yourself or other people? Here at Hero Smart Academy, we believe there's absolutely no point in being highly educated, articulate, and highly persuasive if you don't have the moral compass to use those skills for good.
That entire philosophy is anchored right in Romans 8:6-7, which promises peace of mind to everyone who keeps their minds spiritual. And this is exactly why we intertwine biblical morality with education. Leaning into spiritual truth is the one thing that truly guarantees you peace of mind when you step up to lead and persuade. It ensures that your brilliant communication skills are built on a rock-solid foundation of goodness.
Which brings us to one final, absolutely vital question. You've got the knowledge. The tools are literally right in front of you. But will you have the grace to share it well? As you go out there to present your next big idea, remember that you are an ambassador of Christ. You have the truth. You have the meal. So are you going to use your nonverbal toolkit to provide the salt? Will you commit to sharing your message with genuine grace? I really want you to think deeply about that the next time you step up to speak. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and hey, keep practicing those graceful presentations.